Well, here we are back at the shop. I'm going to see about making a lines for this oil filter extension housing thing. I believe the technical term would be remote mount oil filter kit or something like that. I think do hick-a-majig would probably suffice. Alright, so here's the thing. This end screws onto the engine. Normally you'd want to oil this before you put it on. It's got a little O-ring in there and that should have oil on it, but I'm not going to do that because it's going to come right back off. If only the light would be that cantankerous when I don't want it to fall off. Alright, there we go. Whoops. Ah, heck. Like this. Nope, just won't go in there. Alright, screw it. Something like that. Alright. Nope, can't get it from the top, gotta get it from that angle, which is why, of course, I'm putting this in here because it's a pain in the ass to get to. Alright, stick you over here. There we go. I'll show you ones. Yeah, the problem is I can't get in there far enough to do hecky the whatchamacallit. Suppose that's good I'm finding this out now, except instead of, well, it's fully assembled. Of course it doesn't matter because once this is in here, it's in. Well, the second time when I actually put it in for real, not just temporary like. Alright, neat. There should be. It's kind of temporary like, and those 90-degree angle thingies should fit. Let's make sure the 90-degree angle thingies will fit. Well, here we are back at the shop. I'm going to see about making a lines for this oil filter extension housing thing. I believe the technical term would be remote mount oil filter kit or something like that. I think do hick-a-majig would probably suffice. Alright, so here's the thing. This end screws onto the engine. Normally you'd want to oil this before you put it on. It's got a little O-ring in there and that should have oil on it, but I'm not going to do that because it's going to come right back off. If only the light would be that cantankerous when I don't want it to fall off. Alright, there we go. Whoops. Ah, heck. Like this. Nope, just won't go in there. Alright, screw it. Something like that. Alright. Nope, can't get it from the top, gotta get it from that angle, which is why, of course, I'm putting this in here because it's a pain in the ass to get to. Alright, stick you over here. There we go. I'll show you ones. Yeah, the problem is I can't get in there far enough to do hecky the whatchamacallit. Suppose that's good I'm finding this out now, except instead of, well, it's fully assembled. Of course it doesn't matter because once this is in here, it's in. Well, the second time when I actually put it in for real, not just temporary like. Alright, neat. There should be. It's kind of temporary like, and those 90-degree angle thingies should fit. Let's make sure the 90-degree angle thingies will fit. Okay, probably should have put those on before well, actually, I can't put those on before I screw it on. Let's see. Will it fit? Nope. It'll fit that one. Alright, we're going to have to grind some off of that mount. Or actually cut some off of it. Because this 90-degree angle fitting at 8AN is going to fit on there. And it don't. Alright, let's chop through here. That ought about do her. So I'm trying not to heat up one single spot on the blade. Probably doing it anyway. How's this thing for aim? Oh, yeah, it's lined up. Okay, we're good. Let's back her off a little bit. There we go. Alright. Keep it chopping. There's a lot of, ouch. That's a sharp stone. That's a lot of work. Get it under now. Yeah, I just remembered I got a brand new DeWalt blade. Probably work better than this beat up old Harbor Freight one. Let me go get a real blade. Alright, this'll do. I'll show you. Okay, I forgot how the blade comes off this thing. I'm going to turn the thing and then, oh, it just pulls out. Alright. I'm going to turn the thing and then the new one pushes in. There we go. And it locks. Cool. And it's in there backwards. Good job. Alright. Gotcha. Yeah, it goes right through her now. Heck yeah. That's an ass kicker. Alright, now we cut in from yonder side. Thusly. Cutting or not? Yeah, sorta. I'll show you. Alright. Now, where's the 90 you do hickamajig? Hickamajig. Where'd it go? There it is. Ouch. Alright, does it or do it not fit upon the other hickamajig? Okay, good. It's that side. And then I dropped it in, never to be seen again. And it fits that side too. Good. Alright, cool. There's our chop out for the elbows. Now, let's see how long this has got to be. So what we're going to do, at least I'm planning on, is I want to mount this thing up to this little strut tower. Whoops. This here strut tower doesn't do anything anymore. We'll give that blade to Steve. He'll probably use it to light the burn barrel or something. There's a whole bunch of room on that strut tower and all the way around there and stuff. So I'm thinking like somewhere around here is where she's going to mount. Right down past them, well, past that motor mount. Oh, you almost can't see it from here, but down there is the Well, you can see right down there is where I cut the motor mount, so right up above that's where the doohickey is. So we got to go out around this exhaust manifold far enough to where she don't burn off. I'm thinking I'm going to go forward underneath that mount there and then come up and probably stick her right there. Well, no, I can't do that because the radiator's got to go there. I'd like to try to stick it to that strut tower. Whoa, that's uncouth. What the hell is this? Oh, somebody spot welded it. Huh. Oh, here we go. Back her off some. This strut tower has been spot welded. Look at this. I wonder if that's what... This car has got a rebuilt salvage title. So I'm guessing they probably wrecked it and then fixed it and then eventually sold it anyway. Well, whatever. I'll keep it. Good little car. Alright, so what shall we do? Oh, yeah, I need to see how long the whatchamacallit's going to be. Let's collapse that. And then stick this in here. And then we'll point this downwardly like that. Put the light up here. On the hood, which is now present, which is cool. I like it when the hood's present. Okay, that. Now, so here's my filter. Got this great big old thing. It's a 51773 Wix. That fits the Dodge kit. It won't fit the Chevy kit though, so don't get this if you got a Chevy. Unless, of course, you use an adapter and you use the Chevy side on one side and the Dodge on the other. I think we're going to have to chop this piece off here. Either that, or I can stick it. Nope, it won't fit there because it's too big. Well, that's dumb. Good job. Hey, will it fit over here? Probably. What you need to do is put it right on top of that hot exhaust manifold. Let's unhitch this. Alright. Yes, always put the oil over the hot exhaust manifold. I guess I could put it sideways, couldn't I? Put it out right there. Huh. Yeah, that'd probably work. Kind of rather... Oh, here we go. Stick her right here. Yeah, I kind of like to have it up and down though, like that. Yeah, there's what we'll do then. We'll kind of... Oh, I know. I'll run a bracket from here and here. From these two strut tower bolts. Or one strut tower bolt, maybe I'll drill through here. And I run a bracket out a little bit, just so it spaces it out far enough that it doesn't hit anything. And then the hood shouldn't hit it. If it does, we can move it lower. This is going to get ground out anyway. This is no good. This here is a bolt for the old motor mount. We're not going to use it. I guess as long as it's lower than the strut tower, we should be okay. Probably right there. Or, nope, it won't fit in there. Alright, well, we'll figure something like right about here. So, we need to come from right about here to down there with a piece of tubing. Alright. If we come around here, it's going to be too sharp to come up through there. It'll be nice and protected in there too, won't it? Good job. Alright. So we shove this up through there. Here, hold this. It's going to be kind of a rough measurement, but it doesn't really matter. I want to have like a little bit of extra just in case I screw up, or if the line ever abrades or something I have to repair it. So we come up through here, whoops, and mash onto there. There she be. So, now, your paint marker. Paint markers work also good out in the freezing cold. As do I. Alright. So we gotta go down there. Alright, where's the other end? There it is. Okay. So, we need to have a little bit extra in there for like mounting doohickeys and stuff. So we're going to run it right about that long. I hope I got enough for 2 of these. The nice thing is they'll have to be about the exact same length. Okay, that looks kind of silvery on there, so let's sort of trust it. Pull it back down through. After we unhitch it, of course. Now this particular one, this Jegs adapter, it's says in and out, and the in and out here can go to the out and the in on the other end. So like in here goes to out yonder, and out down yonder goes to in here. That's otherwise it'll I forget why, but it won't work. It'll probably not filter anything. Alright, let's pull the oh, I know. I don't have to worry about that, because the end that I want is the end that already has the connector on it. So that works. Okay. Need some masking tape, or duct tape, or some kind of tape. Tape-agated item. Yeah, good. I used my silver paint marker from Dollar General and made a silver paint mark. Alright, now, tape. Where would I find tape? I don't know. You know where I think all my tape is? I bet you probably know what I'm about to say. Steve probably used it to light the burn barrel. Yeah, I'm too rough on Steve. He doesn't do it. He's not that bad. Yeah. Always. It's in my truck. It looked like, oh, that's the old horn pad. Yeah, okay. I'll leave that right now. Alright, that's fine. Let's go back in the shop for a minute. Oh, you know, I put my masking tape's probably over here, where we were masking things with it 2 years ago. I went up and lay out in the rain. That's good for it. I don't know. Oops. Hello. Oh. Where'd you go? We'll just use this packing tape, it should work. Basically what you want to do with this stainless braided hose is wrap some tape around it where you want it to cut so it don't unravel totally. And in. I think this stuff will work okay. I mean, it's taped technically. Use a grinder or a saw or some sort of a shovels and rakes and implements of destruction. And you chop through here in the middle of the tape. That way your line don't get the nylon and the stainless braids on here don't get all frayed. Oh, well, it's still got the plastic on it. Derp. Harbor Freight again. You know, I use enough of their stuff, they ought to start buying ad time here. Yeah, below me for now. 26 minutes. I better reset this camera. Okay, camera's been reset. Alright, so what you want to do is cut the tape there. Oh, that's crappy tape. I don't think it's gonna... Oops. Uh-oh. Shoot. Oh, I lost the end of my damn tape. I just want to kind of fold this sucker in half because sure enough you'll lose the end of this stuff. Oh, by the way, I found my good packing tape. Whoa. Hey, what's it? There's a... I just noticed there's a hose nipple on the throttle body that doesn't have anything attached. I wonder if that's what this emissions thingamajig goes... Oh yeah, I bet you that goes... That probably goes right on there. Okay, cool. That's part of the evaporative system. Alright, let's see. So what you're supposed to be able to do is saw through it like that. Oh! No, that's cheap. Something had to have gone wrong for it. It can't possibly go through the E-worm. Yeah. It's straight enough. I could put a fitting on it. Didn't ruin it. That's weird. Well, that's scary. I wonder what's going to bite me in the ass now. Yeah, see, it just sort of... We'll have to clean them burrs out of there. That's not that big of a deal. So basically we just take two of these ends and put... Oh wait, I gotta cut her one more time. Because this one's a little bit too long. Oh, it's only an extra foot, but an extra foot that we don't need to be there. Alright. Tape her up again, chop her in the middle of the tape. I like to use as fine a tooth saw as I can use on this, or a grinder or whatever, because it makes for a better cut. Do her again. Yeah, that's great. Oh, huh. Went right through. Well, I guess it is just Teflon hose. Inside of a stainless braid, inside of a nylon braid, so that's whatever. Alright, let's go back in the shop and not freeze our asses off and go put the ends on this thing. There she be. Whoops. Smash the light. Yeah, right on. Mash on it. Let's take this over here. Alright, scene's inside. Alright, now what you want to do here is make sure that the little crane that you built for the truck is in the way, stuck in the vise. So you can't get any work done. And then you just leave, go home and be like, yeah, well, can't get any work done, stuff's in the way. And then you'll never finish it. But you won't have to do any work, so that works. Or you could move this camera out of the way, open up the vise here, take the truck crane up, whatever the hell that was. It was already the hand winch that I ran over with the car on the car dolly, so that worked out. Alright, heck of tunes. Okay, so here we got some dash 8. And one that's got an end on it already, and one end that ain't. So let's take the tape off yonder. Once we get the tape off of here, that's why you don't use packaging tape, because you can never find the end of it. Oh, there's my duct tape right there on the wall. Duh. Uh-oh. I lost my little cutter thing. How the hell did I manage that? Oh, here it is. Alright, so let's see if we can ruin the nylon braid on here. Preferably a stainless braid too, cut all the way through it. Ruin the whole thing. Alright. So the way my not particularly well English instructions say to do this, let's scrape around in here to make sure she's round. Get all the burrs out and stuff. I think I'm just making more. Okay, there's a burr, that's out. Make sure around until she's round enough to go into the fitting like that. Now you want to pick at this stuff till your fingers are bloody. Whoops, hold on. Nope, don't do that yet. I forgot the order, because I'll have to do it anyway. Oops, oh shoot. Oh. Ha, didn't ruin it. Good. Good job. Alright. Our 90-degree doohickey here. We're gonna how's this come up? Oh. I'm gonna take this end off of here. A little ferrule in there. Now shove this end here onto the tubing before you assemble it. Not after, not during, but before. I probably screwed this up because now it's not going to fit. Yep. Ouch. Whoops. Remember what I said about that stuff being sharp? It is. Alright, tell you what. Let's shove a round of duct tape around it. Get outside. You have to recut the end of it because you're never going to fit the damn thing over the end once you've fanned it out. Oh, is there a hacksaw in here? Maybe we'll use the hacksaw instead of that. Alright, put some duct tape around there. Duct tape comes off easier too, and it sticks better. This segment brought to you by tetanus. Oh, where would there be a saw? Not where I would expect there to be one, because that would be too easy. Ah, screw it. I got outside and saw this with the sawzall. I'll be back. I'm back, and I made a terrible cut. Good job. See if we can save this, perhaps. Yep, okay. Alright, so before I start Richarding around with it, let's see if we can't shove the thing up the end of the thing. Like that. You want to probably do it with the tape on there because it makes it slightly less obnoxious to try to do. Nope. Tape's got to come off. This was so much easier when I wasn't trying to do it on camera. Huh. Alright, now I can't find the end of the damn duct tape. Ah, screw. Just use this cutter. I'll make my own end of the tape, thank you very much. Come on. Now, as long as I don't ruin the braid again, before I gotta put the... Yep. Ruined her good. Well, you know what? We're gonna jam her on there anyway. There. That's ugly, but it'll work. Okay, now just kind of, whoops, ouch. To clean the end up a little bit so she seats okay. Make sure you mash it round. Make sure there ain't no burrs. Tell you what, let's just cut her with this razor. Straight across flush. Oh, that cuts easy. Oh shit, I said the E word. I think it's going to get ruined. Yeah, okay, there we go. Alright, ouch. Stab. That's pretty good. She'll even out with wear. Okay, now we've got the nut on there. You're gonna fan this out a little bit. Make sure you do it with your bare hands, because bloodletting is good. Once you get her fanned out a little bit, you stick the ferrule in there. The pointy end goes toward the braid. Find something that ain't real super hard to smack her on there with, because these are aluminum. I don't think you're supposed to smack these on there, but I do, because I'm a jerk. Alright, now, see the, focus, you fuck! The white Teflon inside there is pushed up all the way against the ferrule. Make sure. So now, at least that's how I assume you're supposed to do this, because that's what the instructions say. You shove this up in the Teflon. Whoops. You oil this and then you shove this up in the Teflon. Alright. Shove it up in the Teflon in the ferrule. So you kind of do that on one of these. Probably want to jam this in the vise. Somehow, oh yeah, that'll work. Alright, give me a piece of, what you call it, piece of rag. I'll do one of these here. Smack the camera around a little bit, because cameras are jerks. Nobody likes cameras. Gotta show it who's boss. I'm not real concerned about how shiny these things are. I just mainly want it to carry oil to the engine. So if you're worried about it shiny, you need to get your special wrench and things, but yeah. Oh, yeah, she went right in. Cool. Alright. I think we got away with it, sorta. Now, oh, yep, we did. It's pushed all the way down. Now, this will just thread right in across all the torn up braids and stuff. You get her started on the hickamajig. And then, as far as I know, you just crank her all the way down. With your special non-marring AN wrench if you're a yuppie, or if you're a farmer, or were at some point in time like me, you use your whatever open-ended nut rounder you got. Crank her down, And allegedly, when you get it all the way to the end, that means it's done. And go stick it on the car and have it leak. Watch your leaks. Hooray. Got to pay them oil company salary somehow. I think pouring it all over the ground is the best way. Now don't put it in the creek. That's where tires go. You could put your used motor oil in the burn barrel because it makes a good starter to use with your used car batteries. It definitely belong in the burn barrel. At least according to Uncle Bud. Oh. I miss him, he was cool. Yeah, we used to burn old car batteries and tractor batteries on the farm, just stick them in the burn pile. We didn't even have a barrel. I miss farm life. Being in town feels like a prison to me. You know, it's like once you've been out there, where you can do whatever, at whatever hour of the night, just basically walk out the back door and pee, and nobody cares. And then all of a sudden, you got all these walls and rules, and you can't do this, and you can't do that, and you can't have a tire pile, and you can't have this, and you can't have that. And, oh, forget it, man. I got to move back out in the country. I'm looking for a place. Alright, well, that looks like she's done. I think. Feels like it. Yeah, there we go. I don't know if that's going to be the greatest of fittings, but there she is. She's stuck on there. Got her down, cranked down about as far as it'll go. Nice and smooth on the rotation. I guess that matters. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Whatever. Alright, well, we can test her. But there she is. That's my first complete 8AN fitting. Hose. The straight through end goes onto the filter adapter, and the filter housing, and the 90-degree end goes into the filter adapter. Alright, let's put two more on. Indeed. Okay, I got the other 90. And I got the other straight through. That'll do. Alright, let's stick some fittings together. I think what we're going to do is just find the cleanest end, which looks like this one here. Take the tape off it. Yeah. We'll stick both nuts on through this end. That way, put them both on through the cleanest end. Alright, there we go. So you got a little tiny bit of tape on there. And I think, alright, drop the ferrule off. Alright, so we're going to shove this on like that. Just thread her on there until she starts going through. There we go. And we'll put the other nut on it. See, I'm putting both the nuts on at the same time. That way I don't forget to put one on and then have to take it apart and use one of my spare ferrules, which I bought because I expected to be taking them apart multiple times. Alright, or some people call them an olive. I don't know why you call it an olive, but it's a ferrule. Whatever. Alright, and this goes on that way. There we go. It's a lot easier with the tape on there. So, what we got, make sure, is two nuts pointing in opposite directions, and they both point toward the outside. That's good. That's what we need. Alright. Now, take the tape off this end, the rest of the tape, and now you know the rest of the tape. Alright, rest of the tape, come on off of there. Take a little razor gouge at it just enough that it gets through the tape, but not enough it starts cutting through the nylon braid. There should be. Alright. This is kind of ugly on the end, so we're going to probably pick this out. Ouch! Alright, you know what? Pick with a pin. Well, we'll pick with a screwdriver. That'll work. This one kind of fanned the braid out somewhat. At least that's what they say. Ouch. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a razor across this Teflon like I did before, because that seems to work pretty good. Makes a real nice sharp edge on it too. Nice clean edge, I should say. Oh, look at that clean edge. Right on. Check that out. That sucker is good. Run your finger on there to make sure the edge is smooth, because that's important. Alright. Now we shove a ferrule up the hole. Thusly. And we give her some excitation. Probably should oil that before you shove up the thing, but there she be. Right up to the edge. And you want to make sure when you're cutting that Teflon inside that it's real nice. The cut's real nice and square. Okay. We're going to do this the way we did last time. Lube it up real good before you shove it up the thing. Alright, jam the hickey in the thing. Like that. And then we have the ferrule that's on the line already. We have the nut on the line, so we just shove it on that and just kind of make sure you don't tighten it enough so it pushes right out the other end of the vise. And measure on down there. Oh wow. Put that one on. Nope, nope, don't say the E word. It went on. I'm just going to say that. Alright, now we just kind of thread this on past the crud. And then once it gets past the crud, the threads will pull it past that, and then it'll just start threading itself onto to the fitting. Alright. Stick her on. That didn't feel right. Well, I guess it's got far enough to go. Oh yeah, alright, we're good. It just felt like it was too smooth. Like something didn't go together right. But I guess it's alright. Away with it, get we. Maybe I just cut this one a little smoother. I don't know. How long is it take me to thread the last one? It doesn't seem like this one's right. I mean, it's going on. It's not tightening down on the thing though. Oh, it's got a ways to go yet. I just pushed it down into the vise, that's all. See, it's got a bunch of room to go yet. Yep, just pushed her into the vise too far, that's all. Alright, that'll do. Okay, now it's starting to grab, that's good. I think it's supposed to do that. Yeah. Why is this not doing the thing? I should think that it should have threaded all the way down into it by now. Did I not get it all the way together? Yeah, the ferrule's all the way in, and the tube's all the way into the ferrule. Oh, I see. The little stainless bits are blocking the thread from going on. Alright. Pain in the ass. Hope that didn't just ruin the damn fitting. Yeah, I forgot. I cut this stupid thing too short. I really hope I didn't just nick them threads. That's the one thing you got to make sure is that none of this braid stuff gets into these threads, because these threads are aluminum. Yeah, it's still too much. Ah, poop. Yeah, just keep flipping at her. Alright, now will it go together? There we go. Yeah. Well, maybe not. I think we're either missing the threads or we ruined them. Oh shit. Yeah, that damn stainless just machined the threads right off her. Shit. Well, now we know not to do that. Now I gotta order another fitting. Son of a bitch, I just broke my damn clippers now too. Pain in the ass. Well, this is why I added a little bit of a service loop to it, because I figured it would probably screw up. I'd have to end up cutting it again. And that I will. Alright, let's see which side of this is bad. Probably both sides of it. Son of a bitch. Huh. Well, we got more room on one side. Maybe I can get away with that other one. A straight fitting instead of a 90 on that end. Oh, except I don't have another one. And the 90s I do have are for the wrong kind of hose. Son of a bitch. Alright. Well, there's some fuckage for the night. I like doing this with the grinder. makes a little bit cleaner of a cut. And I brought my other cutters in here too. That cuts easier without ruining the cutters. Alright, what did I fuck the dog on here? So what we did, I think, was I got that stainless shit stuck up in the nut, in the threads, and then the little bastard just ate the threads right out of here. Either that, or a little better scenario, it might be that I'm using the wrong fitting on the wrong end. Well, how about you? That fits. Now, does the other nut fit the other fitting? I'm assuming that this nut does not fit the other fitting. It does not? Okay, well, I didn't fuck up too bad then. Alright, so I just, no, not as bad as I thought. Of course, it's going to be a pain in the ass putting everything back together, but that's whatever. Okay, so we got these fittings. There's one thing you got to watch when you're doing this stuff, is these fittings have got different sizes of nuts on them. And if you use the wrong brand with the other wrong brand, it won't work. Alright, so this one goes on first because this one goes with this fitting, which is the straight one. And that threads onto there and it works. Okay. So the straight one goes on the taped end, facing outward, of course, as usual. There we go. Okay. And then this one, the 90-degree one, which we're going to thread on again to make sure. Yep. Okay, good. So I didn't fuck the dog too bad that time. Alright, so this here goes on there, like that. Thread her on. Of course it ain't going to thread on because the thing's already starting to... Oh no. Yep, we got away with it. Cool. Now, we already got a clean cut on the end of it, and it's already round. So we don't have to dick with it too much and get them little bits and pieces of stainless shit going all over every which way, getting into the threads. So, use a screwdriver, pick back the braid somewhat without beating up on the Teflon too much. And you want to have the braid be a little bit shorter than the Teflon. If the braid's longer than the Teflon, it'll get stuck in the stupid damn whatchamacallit. Alright, so we got two nuts on here, one nut facing that way for the other fitting, one nut facing this way for this fitting. Good. Now, fitting's already got enough oil on it. Whoops, hold on, yeah, wait a minute here, hang on, son of a bitch. Stick a ferrule on it. Now the ferrules are pretty close, so you can get away with these, but you can't get away with different nuts apparently. Alright, she's all the way into the white Teflon. Now, shove this here up back in there. Yeah. Make sure it's all the way up to the barrel. And then you do this again. Well, that seems to be threading a lot better. And it seems to actually be threading that time. See, I thought that felt kind of weird. And now I know why. It was too smooth, too easy. Don't usually say the E word, but in this case it was alright. Okay, so crank her down. Yep, now she's starting to tighten up. Good. A bit more cranking here. This has only got to hold like 100 psi, so it's not like the power steering fitting where you got to beat the hell out of it. You got to give her all you got. Of course, you shouldn't give it all you got anyway, because that'll distort the fitting. You got to put it down about as far as it needs to be, which is however far it needs to be. Feels like that's about right. For a little bit more. Usually what they say is if you crank it all the way down, or pretty close, maybe at least a 1/16 or an 1/8 of an inch off of the bottom, then you'll probably be alright. You don't want to gull up the threads or anything, but that's kind of how the people I watched on YouTube did it, so I'm assuming that's probably how you do it. If it isn't, then, well, don't do it. Alright, so we can yank this tape off of this end. Tell you what, let's give this a nice clean cut before we do that. Word of caution, do not inhale Teflon smoke. It doesn't pack a buzz, all it does is make you deathly ill. And don't make Teflon smoke around birds because the birds will die. Fluoropolymer, I think they call it. It's plastic with fluorine in it, and fluorine is a nasty thing. That's what they put in the fluoride and the toothpaste and the junk that gives me the migraines so bad, so I've got to use special stuff. Like, oh, it's good for you, and I'm sitting in the dark throwing up. I think, yeah, okay. It doesn't affect all people like that, but some it does. My family seems to be genetically predisposed to it. Interesting thing I just found out is a lot of people with migraines tend to have bad teeth. And that is the case with me. Alright, so just ferrule on. Oh wow. That was the E word too much. Well, maybe it'll work. Yeah, looks like it'll work. Alright, shove the fitting on there. Get the nut right. Yep, that's there. Alright, good. Okay, lube up the fitting. Close enough. Stick the thing in the thing. There we go. Oh, there. Yeah, that thread's right on. It doesn't pull apart. Good. Neat. Starts tightening once you get it lower on the threads, which is even better, because that's what it's supposed to do. Alright. Crank her down, and hopefully be the end of it for tonight. This wants to spin as I hook it up, so we'll just let it spin. I guess it'll probably help seat the Teflon or something, so whatever. I think somebody said to rotate the fitting into the nut. Oh, I don't know. Let's try it and see. Oh yeah, I did that with the other ones. It seemed to work pretty good. So we clamp the nut. And then we rotate the fitting into the nut instead of the nut into the fitting. And we can gull up all the hexes on these things. Neat. There. There. Oh, I miss farm life. I gotta get back on one of them things. Or at least out in the damn country. There we go. Alright, out in the country where there's no battery chargers for my phone, or my camera, whose battery's going dead. Now, the good news is I didn't clamp it down on this. And there she be. Maybe I'll give this one a little bit more cranking too. Yeah, it's going to make it look ugly, but hopefully nobody will ever be looking in there. And if we do, I'll be like, oh, farm standards. Yeah, that's a little better. She's on there good now. Farmer standards. Alright. Well, now I guess I just shove this on the car and might as well hook them up. I don't feel like putting a starter on tonight, but well, we'll get working on these. Alright, see you later.